Welcome back to Train Sim World. It has been a while, but I'm rather hopeful that today's episode will be excellent and is breaking new ground for Train Sim World. But we're about to find that out once we press any key to continue. Where is the any key? And I have to press any key again. Okay, to the trains. Let's go to the training centre and introduce you to, hopefully, our new train. Basic training, we've already done that. So we don't have to do that again. But we have a new train, and we're definitely going to do that. Now this is the ScotRail Class 385 electric multiple unit, and this has just been added to Train Sim World. Now I have watched one video about this. I've watched one video about this, a very basic video which basically gave a top 10 of things that will be features. The Class 385 and the route that it will go on is by Rivet Games, who brought you the Isle of Wight, for instance. So I'm looking forward to this. There's going to be some things that we haven't seen before, but we're just going to go through the tutorial first and get up to speed about this particular train, the Class 385. Now, as always, this assumes that you've never watched...
Hello and welcome to the training centre. In this training module, you will be learning how to drive a Class 385 in ScotRail livery.
I like that they've
We can now enter the cab to get started.
I like that they've got a Scottish voiceover. That's awesome. Alright. So we're at our training centre. Oh, we might be able to actually... Oh, we'll open the doors and we'll have a look inside while we're on our way to the cab, shall we? Now, I have been to Scotland, I've been to Edinburgh, and I've been to Glasgow, which will be the two cities linked. So there's a sign here about emergency equipment and exits. In case of emergency door released. Yeah, I have seen signs like that in real life. Alright. And there is the emergency door release. 2x2 configuration. There's a map. So that's the whole ScotRail system, not just the route that we'll be on. A poster about fare evasion. And as luck would have it, I'm actually going the wrong way. But that's fine, we wanted to look through the train, so we can still do that. So there's some seating that's got tables, some that haven't. It's a luggage rack. tracks above. The doors don't look wide enough for a wheelchair to be able to get through. So this must be the accessible toilet. Now can we open the doors? Probably not. Never been able to open any toilet on this so far. So this is an area for people in wheelchairs and other special needs. Flip up seats. Oh, there's an emergency intercom. Oh, we're about to go into first class. Oh, 2x1, okay. Very small section, but have we got another car to go? No. Door locked. And we better close the door. It is a cab door after all. Alright, so I've always found these cabs. Can that open that? There's not a lot of room in here. Oh, it opens out. That's not too bad. So this would be for the conductor or the guard, call it what you will. And apparently there's also guard mode, but we'll... Oh, it opens out even further. Do that whole... Hang on. This is amazing. This whole door... look claustrophobic. Like if I go and close all the doors again... When you first go inside... As a real life train driver, this is awesome and I've never seen this. Alright, you open the cab... And you look there, and that looks so claustrophobic, and that's the, can you open that? Oh, you can! So, if there's another unit attached, the cab's closed, so people can walk from first class, and they can walk through here to the other set that's attached, but obviously there's, so we'll close that. But this looks really claustrophobic when you first walk into it. So you open that door and you think, oh well, that's the only door that can open. Then you open the other side, and then that folds back, and that also folds there. And then I thought, well, that's it. And then you can open this, and this opens it even further, and on this hinge of this door are things like the train radio and the intercom and CCTV screens that is actually on a door. So, I presume if you really wanted to, you could drive like that. But if you've got the opportunity to drive like that, that gives you a bit extra space, and because you're not going to be seeing out that other side anyway, apart from through that door and looking through the window. So if you can drive like that compared to driving like that, gives you a bit extra room. Why wouldn't you? Alright, we're in the cab. I'd like to sit down, please. Alright, I have made my way to the cab. Have I confused things? Oh, because... Okay, well, this is interesting. Because I went in via the passenger compartment... So is that other door open that we opened before? Now, by rights, that should have probably closed by now, but we'll close it. Because and this is the thing, because we didn't go through the waypoint of going through the door on the platform, that's confused things, even though we were sitting in the seat. So, we'll close this door. Your ticket to zero carbon travel. Open the train door. To gain entry. Now I should be able to do that from here. Oh, it even showed the little animation. I don't know if you caught that. We'll do that again. Look really closely when I open the door. There's a little animation of putting your key in and taking your key out so the door can open. Now that's cool. Alright, we'll close. Look at how detailed the cab is. There's a sleep mode, TMS reset, battery off, an isolation temporary, whatever that is, lots of circuit breakers, door control panel, so this would be for conductor mode. So let's sit in the driver's seat. Now I've opened the train door to gain entry. So now it's telling me to close the train door. I just opened it. Okay, close the train door. So I think you have to be really precise. Okay, close the train door. Or does that mean that it's okay for us to be actually inside? Alright, so we need to close. So we need to close the train door from here.
Take a seat in the driver's position. This is where you'll be spending most of your time.
Alright.
Insert and switch the master key to the on position.
Master key to the on position. So if you've driven in Train Sim World, if you've driven any basically English electric multiple unit, they're the same except of course different trains have got different features. It's very similar.
Turn the TMS screen on.
And depending on where you are in the world, train management system, train operating system. So the TMS screen, we've actually got a working TMS screen. Now I did see TMS off. TMS on. Oh, it's
The
loading.
TMS display has multiple screens. The home screen, which shows basic info about the train, and the door selection screen, where you can control the door states in each cab. Feel free to explore all the display has to offer now.
TMS recognises the above train formation. However, this is different from the formation that TMS recognised at the last time. If the current formation is not correct, contact the signaller. If it is correct, press the confirm button.
DDS stands for Driver Direction Switch. Set the DDS to the forwards position. F now.
Hang on, you said to play around with the TMS. Personal login. So that shows our train. Alright, now. So that's the DDS. What did she say the DDS was again? The driver's directional switch? Or I'd know it as a reverser. Set it to F.
The doors can be opened in multiple ways. The easiest way is to press this button.
Okay, so you can do that from the driver's seat.
When ready, close the passenger doors.
So we've got a down light, a cab central light, pan up, pan down, demister, washer, a door handover. So that must be when there's crew relief. Oh, I'd know that as a bell, but they call it a signal. So that you'd use that in guard mode. Let's have a bit more of a look around this TMS if we can. So 4 cars. That's showing, hang on. That's showing all of our doors open except for the crew cabs. Advice not available. Okay, door selection. Now this is going to be interesting. Will it actually let us select... Oh, now it's raining. Alright, we'll get back to the program. Close the door.
CPBC stands for Combined Power Brake Controller. It consists of a braking zone and a throttle zone. The traction system provides the electrical braking capability to complement the conventional friction braking system.
Oh, look at the rain.
Let's get moving. Set the CPBC to the T1 position.
Oops, T1. C1, okay.
Use the CPBC lever to reach the speed indicated.
So it wants us to go to 96 miles an hour. Alright. Now we're just going to do it gradually and easily. The rain. One bit of the wiper in play here. Not a massive window to look out the front of. up for a station stop eventually, but it's gonna speed limit's gonna change to 320 kilometres an hour, which this thing's not gonna do. That's committed to 100 miles an hour, 160 kilometres an hour. We'll see what happens when we get the speed zone change. If it actually wants us to do anything.
Let's prepare the train to slow down. Use the CPBC's braking zone to come to a stop at the indicated area. Don't worry if you miss the station. You are free to go around this loop as many times as you want.
Minimum brake. So I don't know where our station 1 we use 1.4 kilometres away, so probably what I expected from the horn. We're still quite some distance from the station, still 1.2 kilometres away. They wanted us to use the getting used to the brakes. We might not stop at the station the first time round. Let's get this up to speed. See how many notches we have to play with. Okay, so 4 notches of power. That's a good indication of how good the brakes can be. controls again, and every train's different. be on our markers coming in quite hot. This is the good indication how the brakes are. Maximum brake there. So we're coming in, we are under wet conditions as well. Alright, I have slowed down and now we'll release the doors. Now of course it's saying that it wanted us to stop back there and it's not going to not going to let us finish the activity because the marker's back there. Here is actually probably a more realistic place to stop on this 4-car train anyway, right near the station overbridge anyway. Let's see what happens. So we'll where's our doors? Door closing, the lights come on, and let's see what happens if we go reverse. They want to go into emergency brake. Now, of course, in real life, you have to get permission and all of that sort of stuff, but or even the end of the shelter would have been a good place to stop, especially in these conditions. Go into forward again. Interesting that they give us a neutral position. And that they call it neutral. Now is this just going to confuse the issue? Set the combined power brake controller to max. Set the DDS to off. Oh, I didn't even want to start off the door slot. Set the master key to locked. And that, I dare say, is the end of this section. Alright, so there we go. I'm on level 32 as me. Training Center level 4 and level 2 for the class 385. Alright. Time to Glasgow. So this will be our first scenario. Alright, here we are. Now, I just did the training module, and it says that 0.1% of the players have this achievement. Welcome to Eastfield Depot. You have been instructed to deliver the empty Class 385-14 car unit to Edinburgh Waverley. Now, because we're in Scotland, it's changed everything to yards, which is interesting. So our train is over Muir. Oh, the yard's looking good. Alright, there's our train. Oh, so we can't get on to the platform. Alright, let's open the cab door. Now we need to climb up the steps. Climb up the steps and close the cab door. Now we're not going to sit in the driver's seat just yet. I'm going to open up this area as we found that we could. Oh, so you have to open that one first, and then that one, and that's locked. Okay, cool. Right, let's sit in the driver's seat. Set the master key to on. Put the direction switch into forward. Open the 2D map and set the junction to the correct state. Interesting. I'm surprised actually I didn't want us to go down and do this. Map. So where are we? Route map. Alright, here we are. So that's us. So that's the points we're going to set. Okay, so which one is us? You know what? I'm going to go down and do it myself. It's probably not the way it wanted me to do it. Alright, let's go. We'll log into the TMS. Alright. Map. Route map. Control guide. Locomotive on foot. do it that time? Oh, hang on. What's this, the switch? These ones as well. Alright, so we've done that. Alright. Stop at East Head shunt siding. So we'll sit in our driver's seat now. Little inching movement. $314 yards, that's not very far away. And we're in a yard, so only slow speed. Now, interestingly, it has changed my my speed aid to miles per hour as well, which is something that I can't ever recall it doing for a British imperial metric before. Can't actually see much out of our window at the moment because of the curve that we're on. Alright, there's our stop signal we need to stop at. Now, it did warn us that we'd have to make several stops and signals because we're empty. So we're just going to crawl down. Oh, okay, so this is like a shunting neck. So we're going to have to change direction. Alright, set the throttle lever to max. Set the DDS to off because we're going to leave this cab. Take the key. Switch to the opposite cab. So what we need to do is lock up this cab because we don't know what we're going to do once we actually get there. Now I'm actually surprised that it didn't say, here's Edinburgh Station, I want you to move to the left, I want you to move to the right, I want you to pick up a newspaper, I want to make you set up the routes, I want you to put the route maps up, blah 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 blah. We're actually, after we went to the college, we're straight into the action. Alright, so we'll set this cab up again. Whoops. We want the other door closed first. You just got to be just in the right spot. Okay, so we'll set that up. Alright. In the other end. Alright. Master key to on. DDS into forward. Okay, open the map and set the junction to the correct state. So that'll be the one just ahead of us. So we've done that. Stop at Eastfield Fuel Siding 2. Out of the braking zone. Entering movement was right in the yard. Didn't mean to zoom in. Outside for this bit. Hang on. There's probably going to be a scenario where we can use it. I hope so. Now it's interesting, they haven't told us to set up any of our marker lights or anything yet, so I haven't. We'll put our HUD back on. Oh, there's even a couple of workers there waiting for us. Alright, we're going to set the points again. So while we're here... So where's our marker lights and everything? They haven't even got us to set up the TMS yet. Oh, here we go. We'll do it here. We'll log into the TMS. Alright, what are we doing? 2D map again. Setting that set of points. Yeah, we just did that. Or is there another set of points that we have to do after this? Another set of points. Now, of course, in real life, you'd be going down and doing this yourself, or there'd be a shunter down there, or another driver doing that for you. Alright, head to the passing loop. So we're still in the yard, very low speed. And with some of these points in some areas, obviously not here, you wouldn't even need to set the points because they're trailing points, so you can go through them and the weight of the train actually does that for you. But because there's signalling involved, that would be a different thing, I'm guessing. Alright, so we've got a shunting signal here, which is giving us 2 white lights. And there's another one. Okay, now our speed limit's increased to 50 miles an hour, but because we know that we have to stop here up from the passing loop at about 400 yards, we know we're not going to bother to do that, and there's a speed limit change coming up to 20 miles an hour anyway. And after our waypoint, there's a signal at stop anyhow. Distinctive hold of the button that you need to do to get into off from either the power zone or the brake zone. We're not close enough. Alright, set the throttle to max, so we're changing ends again obviously. Set the DDS to off. We'll change our marker lights while we're here. Take the key out. Now if I had known we were going to do this, I just would have left the other cab open. Because again, we don't know what we're doing, so all the doors have stayed open for us, so that's nice. Alright. So we'll set up. Alright, so we can go now via the up Catavine. Alright, so now we're going to go outside. We're going to wait for this train. Here it comes. Well, we can't go via the location yet because we still have to wait for the train ahead to clear and the signal to clear. But that was cool. We got to see another train. Alright, the signal's clear now. But we do need to keep in mind that we are following close behind another train. Sim world. I haven't had many other trains, no matter the way the choppiness of the audio, which apparently is the main issue. So we're approaching it, but we're moving at the speed limit, so just make sure we're here. Next wave, mate. I'm trying to drive around as I said, but I'm really trying to help to have the heads up display, especially because I don't know where I'm going. So 1.9 miles is a 15 mile an hour speed zone. Anyway, in real life you have probably being a bit extra cautious because it's my first time on the route. Like, I know of yards and miles per hour, but you know, I'm so used to the metric system. I've come in way too slow. But the important thing is this time I've come in and I'm pretty close to the speed limit on the approach, rather than having to leave all the braking until the last minute. So the speed limit change will be just after this signal. Pretty big reduction when you think about it, that you're on 100 miles an hour and then you're coming down to 15 miles an hour. Here comes another train. Speed zone. There's the sign, the advanced sign, and here's the actual sign for the turnout. So we're right on it. This speed will change now dramatically, although of course you have had advanced warning because of the signals. So we've done a lot of work so far going empty. We haven't even got to Glasgow yet to take our first passengers, which, by the way, I think it'll be on the next episode, the way we're going at the moment. So we may need to wait for another train when we get to our next waypoint. Coming in nice and slow, signal at stop. I can see that there's a signal at stop for me, and here comes the other train next to me, so I'm trying to get through anyway. So there goes the other train. Apart from the one that just went past. Okay, now it says wait for the train to go by. As I said, I don't know if it's the one that we just waited on. So there's our 4-car train. Because that train could have been the one before, the one we're actually supposed to wait on. So we've done a lot of driving, but we haven't actually... Hang on, what was that? Oh, the signal must have cleared, and it has. So that was the train So that was the train we were waiting for. So our next waypoint now is in 12 miles. Keep in mind that we have just let another train go past. Although he was coming in at quite some rate of knots. So it shouldn't be too long before we can increase our speed. And sometimes this is what it's like. Sometimes, especially on the intercity/regional side, you may have a bit of a distance between your depot, or where you've picked the train up from, the yard where you've picked the train up from, to get to the first point where you actually have to start your first passenger service. signal, and we failed. Okay, what is our next scenario that we'll play next time, maybe? I was just a bit too casual in the end about that red signal. Thought that I had time to stop, and not that it's any excuse, but I think we passed it by a couple of metres in the end, which is still a failure. If the brakes weren't as good as they are, who knows how far I would have passed that by. Alright, are you going to tell us anything about this scenario? Or are we just going to wonder about it? I've been Simeo Dirk, you've been wonderful. We'll see you next time for our next scenario, and bye bye for now.